Okay, welcome to my first ever collaboration. I'm Odin. I'm 60 years old, 61 in way too short a time. I'm neurodiverse, so I'm likely to have a very different experience of the gym we're about to review. And you are, yes, I'm pointing at you.
I'm Zach. I'm 24 and I run the Gin Venture page, and I'm neurotypical.
They more likely will because I actually use this stuff to sensory dump.
Yep.
I get to where I am now, which is basically comfortably numb, and I can be in really noisy environments, and it instills that like that radio, that 5-second delay. So
Okay.
I actually use alcohol for that. I actually had a client who confessed to being in Sydney and using a whole lot of the Colombian, and everyone around her was getting really silly, but because she was neurodiverse, it actually leveled her out.
That's interesting.
So she's sitting there wondering why all everyone's getting all giggly and silly and oh my god, I can see sounds. And she said, no, actually the exact opposite. It actually calmed her the fuck down.
Yeah, wow. That is quite surprising.
You've got really questionable friends. So yeah, once you start hanging out with the neurodiverse, I guess if you're fucked.
I feel like I'm halfway there myself. I'm an engineer by trade.
Oh yeah, you're definitely an Aspie.
Hang out with an office full of engineers, so there's an element of it that can definitely relate to.
Not a lot of eye contact in your office.
Nope, not a lot of speaking, eye contact, good communication. Yeah, but a lot of work gets done, a lot of quality work, a lot of maths. Yeah, smash it out.
Oh, I must admit, as a GNT, this hits this like a fucking B-52.
Sorry, what?
This as a GNT hits it like a fucking B-52 bomber. It drops a shit ton of stuff from a very great height and goes fucking whammo.
Do you prefer it neat or as the GNT?
Well, it's 43% alcohol. I just prefer it. Hang on. Darling, I shall get a second opinion.
No worries.
Selena.
Yes.
For the viewers, I am off camera dealing it to my wife, getting a second opinion. Say hi to Zach.
Hi.
How's it going?
I'm gonna need this one.
He's already
Odin did say you were going to do that. You take one sniff of that and take it away.
Ooh, that's a savoury gin.
Yeah.
And a slightly minty aftertaste.
This is the reason why I always seek a second opinion, because I've hit the full Mediterranean salty type stuff, sea breeze type stuff.
Oh yeah, there's definitely salt in here. But it's a case of, is there salt actually added to the gin, or is that simply part of the botanical?
I think they use saltbush, and I think they use, it's either abalone or like oyster shell.
Yeah, it says there's mollusk involved.
That's potentially the salt
oyster,
I'm picking up.
It's oyster shell.
Yeah, because that is salty.
You also get like that minerally as well from the oyster shell as well.
Yes.
So the other half, who was also neurotypical, like my friend Zach, I think that hits a GNT like a.
It's a very refreshing GNT. So, this is the type that I would have more likely not on a stinking hot summer's day, because as a woman, I'd more likely go for something sweet. But this is definitely a very good palate cleanser.
I was explaining to Zach how you made the limoncello and Fever Tree Mediterranean just piss off on me.
Ah, yes. I like my citrus. Here you go.
So we have for those who are on camera, that was my darling wife, the woman who's managed to tolerate me for 18 years together and 16 years married, giving her female, and she's 37.